Hello Taurus, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a mini bonus reading here for you. And the person that you're thinking about for this reading, what are they thinking, feeling, what's in their heart space? General reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you personally and release the rest. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. And I'll include a link to the decks that you do see here today. Taurus and cross watchers always welcome. So let's begin. I'm going to be using two of my own, the Real Talk with Him and Real Talk with Her decks. So digging into their heart space, and let's take a look and see what it is that they're feeling and thinking when it comes to you. So if you're watching for a masculine, let's go ahead and see where they're at. I'm guided to this one. When I feel vulnerable, I run. Okay, so you might have a masculine here who's coming through as the runner, and they don't like to feel vulnerable, so what they do is they don't stick around. They tend to run away. And maybe you already know that. Okay, let's add to this Real Talk with Her, words of wisdom. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. So focusing on the feminine here. I'm guided to this one. The forever kind of love you're hoping to find sometimes takes forever to find. Okay? So part of the reason why it's taking a long time also might be because you're investing your time in somebody who's a runner. And even though you feel this very special connection with this person, maybe they're just not ready, or they're just on a different page from you at this time. All right, so we're going to have to clarify some of that. Let's grab some additional guidance. I'm going to pull from my Silhouettes deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. When it comes to your person, what else do we need to know here? So they tend to run. Glitter. You leave a trail of sparkle wherever you go. So what I get from this too, Taurus, is that you have this very magnetic energy that surrounds you. You're not going to have any trouble making friends, meeting new people, finding new love. So if this person is a runner, you don't have to go chasing after them, because you represent that glitter. You represent that beautiful energy that comes forward when people meet you, and you're not going to have any issues finding the right kind of love, even if you do feel it's taken a long time, So let's go ahead and see what else. We do have caged, okay? This card says you're not imprisoned or trapped unless you allow yourself to be. Open the door and walk out. I kind of feel that applies to this masculine. When they feel caged in, when they feel vulnerable, they want to run. So that could be, my feminines, who it is that you're dealing with at this point in time. Let's see what else. Mine. Okay. Now, my feminines, this could be where you're at. There's a particular masculine that you want. But again, if it's taking forever to get them to commit, to take things to the next level, that's because more than likely they're not ready. They're still feeling quite vulnerable and not even ready to commit or take things further. But there's a part of you that still wants them. It's like, you're mine. You're the one that I want. You're the one that has captured my heart. Let's grab another. One more message for Taurus. And it's complicated. You and I were a complex duo. This love story hasn't been easy. Ups, downs, challenges, obstacles to overcome. But you and I together, we can get through it all. And that's the thing, Yes, it's complicated, it seems. And it's complicated because, especially my feminines, you're dealing with somebody who is not capable of sticking around, not at this point in time. That's just kind of what I'm getting. So even though they feel connected to you, There's a special connection and bond that you share with them. They have to be able to invest just as much time as you're willing to put into the partnership. But I'm just kind of getting for some of you that your person is not ready, especially the masculine, whoever represents the masculine energy in your connection here. Let's grab some tarot. Okay. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. If you're new to my channel, this is a deck that I created especially for advanced beginners who would like to learn how to read tarot. And it's got reversed and upright meanings for the majority of the cards. The twist here is that it includes new oracle messages, new court cards exclusive to this deck. So it's a lot of fun to learn how to read tarot. So let's go ahead and see what else. And of course it includes all of the usual tarot cards. For Taurus, we've got the Four of Wands. So we might have a twin flame connection here for some of you. And I mean, the whole runner chaser mentality in a twin flame connection is quite common. So that could be where your twin is at. But this can also be a card of reunions, you know, a cause for celebration. And it is a card of teamwork, which is very important. Going back to this complicated message here, we can get through it all as long as you guys work on it together. And that as well is supported by the Four of Wands. Some of you might be dealing with a fire sign here also. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. 1111, if you happen to be seeing that time or number, that as well could be an indication that this is going on, that there's a reunion that's possible, that you are thinking of a person who might be reflective off of a twin flame bond. And that would explain why you feel so drawn to them. We do have the Saber of Air. For some of you, maybe you might be focused on an air sign, but this can apply to anyone. So air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It does say it's time to clean house. Cut toxicity out of your life. Bad relationships, whether romantic in nature, friendships, or unhealthy family connections, need to be addressed, released, and cleansed out of your life. Don't hold on to the past or heavy baggage you've been carrying. Throw it out like yesterday's trash. It's time to move on and bring in some fresh air. Okay, so take that if it applies. Certainly, it's time to get rid of toxic people from your life. And it doesn't just have to be romantic in nature, Taurus. Although for some of you, it could be. You know, going back to this message right here, you're not imprisoned or trapped unless you allow yourself to be open the door and walk out. So these two cards for me go together, especially if you know someone is just not good for you. So you also have to be mindful of who you want in your life, you know, especially if you're laser focused on wanting a particular person. It's like, that's the one. They're the one I want. You know, you're mine. I don't want anyone else. But if they're just not good for you, you have to be mindful of that and to be truthful with yourself. And then we've got the Hangman coming through here. So this is a card of letting go. Makes sense for me because runner, chaser, someone who's feeling caged, needing to walk out of a situation. Don't hold on to things, to people that don't want to stick around, that don't want to be a part of your life, who just want to run. Let them run, because that simply makes more room for you to find what is deserving of you and your life. We do have the Page of Wands here, so we've got more fire energy presenting itself here. So there's good news on its way to you, Taurus. But, you know, I love how this is also a card of someone who's fearless. You know, this could be a part of your energy. Don't be afraid to do what feels right in your life. Don't be afraid to break free from situations, from toxic energies and people that need to go and not be a part of your life. Because by doing that, that will help you attract the right kind of person, which is why perhaps, you know, it's taking you a little bit longer to find that ideal mate. Okay. because the Page of Wands is freedom, freedom from situations that might be hindering progress in your life. So, but there is some form of communication coming your way. It could be from someone that you're in separation from. So good news. It could either be an email, a text, a phone call, or they might reach out on social media. For some of you guys, we do have this Hermit energy picking up off of Virgo for some of you. But, you know, Taurus, if you just need time to be alone, solitude, spending time on your own, introspection, contemplation, that's all a part of the energy of this Hermit card. You know, soul searching, self-reflecting in the meantime. If you need that, then absolutely take advantage of this time to be able to regroup and do what feels right for you. And again, you have to be mindful of sticking around in situations where you know you have to go. Okay, that it's no longer serving a purpose in your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a card. I'm going to pull from my Heart Space Oracle here. So, focusing on this person that you want. Let's take a look and see what's in their heart space. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. What is it that they want to say to you? I heard you loud and clear. Okay? So maybe the last conversation you guys had, you were very matter of fact about what it was that you needed them to know and understand, which is good. You know, so maybe they get it now, especially if you have been dealing with a runner. So there was communication that was received and understood. Let's grab another message. Who cares about our age difference? Celebrities don't give a crap. Why should we? Absolutely. You know, so if that's been an issue for some of you, and maybe that's why this person is running, because they've got some insecurities about the age variance. Okay, so that's coming through here. It's not a deal breaker for someone here. Maybe it's not a deal breaker for you or for them, but that's perhaps one of the reasons why they're running, or someone's running here. Could be you too. All right, and bottom of the deck is this message. My heart will forever be where you are, no matter where you go, no matter how far. So for those of you who are not together right now, in separation, you want this person. Clearly it's complicated, but they have your heart. You have theirs, you know, but they have to get to the point where they want to be a part of your life, where they want to come back and have this reunion. You know, so if you are dealing with a twin, maybe your twin is just not ready to come towards you at this point in time. So just have a little bit of patience, even though it might seem like it's taking forever. Because at the end of the day, it can still come back together. But you got to just be mindful of giving them the time and space to figure themselves out. And maybe you need that too, which is why we've got the Hermit card coming through here. All right, Taurus, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Some things for you to think about when it comes to this connection, and whatever part of this made sense for you, hopefully it offers you advice that's helpful. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much. See you next time.